to a special edition of a Chess. It's a very special edition, and actually it's a big moment for me as a channel, because inside this parcel that I have received is my first sort of thing that I have just been sent just for being a YouTuber. And what is it? Do I hear you ask? It's a chess set. It's a very fancy chess set. Perling London sent me this because they liked the video that I had done, the sponsored video that I had done on their art chess set so much. So they just wrote me an email and said, you know, can we just send you this $1,000 chess set? No strings attached. And I was like, yeah, you can totally do that. Because I would never be able to afford such a chess set myself. Do you guys want to see it? I want to see it. I'll need to get something to cut this. So, do a quick edit and I'll be back. And just like that, we are in the little movie magic. Oh, will you look at that? That's really nice. Let's get it out. All right. Here we go. Looks nice. So, how does a $1,000 chess set look? Let's take a look. Let's see. I guess we do this. Yeah, that's the logo. Yeah, do you want to see? We have to test it thoroughly. So, how is the ASMR sounds of this? I think they are very nice. All right. We have a little letter here. Oh. Thank you. Is that sharp? Let me see if I have to adjust. Let's see if I can read this upside down. Thank you for purchasing an official Perling London stone chess. Right. I didn't actually purchase it. you know, thank you, Perling London, if you're watching, for sending this to me. And then we have some photographs, I guess, of other stuff they have at London. And what appears to be a care guide. Right. Nice. Nice, nice. Let's put this off to the side. Okay. I like the ASMR-ness of this. But you know, the most important thing is, of course, how it plays. Yep. Perling London. It's set with I read on the website, it's actually set with gold, like real gold, 18 karat gold, because yeah, this is a fancy chess set. And yeah, I never had the opportunity to own like fancy stuff. So getting like a fancy chess set through my YouTube channel, that's just amazing. And of course we have two queens. Get these all out. Okay, and I guess the actual chessboard is down here. It appears that it is a bubble wrap paper. Not bad. This is heavy. This is heavy. Nice. Yeah, here we go. My God, that's beautiful. This is, of course, hand-carved alabaster from Italy. I read on the site. Let's see how the sounds are. Oh, the leather. Yeah. And the weight of the pieces is really nice. I'll just have to see if I should adjust the make some good tapping sounds. Yeah, it can. It's a very different sound from the wooden board. Also, very important, maybe most importantly for me, is the capture sound. Oh, right, that is nice. That is just the way it's supposed to be. Or maybe actually in this position, can I maybe just play check? I think I can. This should be winning the knight, right? Something like this. Taking the knight. I think that's the best line there. Okay. But let's take a closer look. So let's break this baby in. The quality of this is really nice. The feel is really nice. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit of opening preparation. Some famous opening preparation actually. Fischer was the first to use this against Reshevsky with the black pieces. This is some old Russian analysis that he used to win a game against legendary Samuel Reshevsky in just 10 moves. He had a winning position. And also I'd like to mention that this is not a review of the chess set, because I don't feel I could give a fair review as they just gave it to me. And I also have an affiliate link, so if you decide to buy this chess set through that, I even earn money. So I am not an unbiased reviewer, and therefore this is not a review. This is just me having a good time with my fancy chess set and inviting you along for the ride. Okay, Fischer plays e4, and we see c. That's nice. c5. This is the Sicilian, and knight f3. And here, instead of the usual d6, Reshevsky plays knight c6. And that is because he's going for a particular setup. Fischer goes d4. Ah, that's a really nice sound. Takes. And here Reshevsky plays g6. So you can see he's heading into something that looks like the Sicilian dragon that I made a video about. He's going to put the bishop in the bunker, the one-eyed super monster sniper bishop, as you probably know from the video. But he is doing it in a different order. So this is the accelerated dragon, which I always thought was a really nice name, the accelerated dragon. Fischer continues with knight c3. Bishop goes to the bunker, and bishop e3, defending this knight. Now knight f6, and the Fischer bishop comes into play. Bishop c4, the Fischer bishop. Black castles. And bishop to b3. So Fischer is playing this in a very classical way. And if you're a regular viewer of this channel, you probably know that I am big on not moving the same piece twice in the opening. We've seen that in the Delicious Tricks to Win with Black video. We've seen that in the Anand Crushing Aronian with Black video. And here we see it again, where knight to a5 by Reshevsky is a losing mistake. So he's trying to get rid of this strong bishop, but he has not made due preparation to move this piece again. He is leaving the rest of his soldiers back here. So the question is, though, how do we punish this? Fischer plays e5, and this attacks the knight. Okay, but can't we maybe just capture this, and then it will be maybe sort of an equal exchange? Well, sometimes you have to calculate a couple of moves ahead, and here's a small trick. If it's a pawn, it's actually, you can sort of, if it's a pawn capturing, you can just go, well, how many things can my pawn capture? And here you can go 1, 2, 3, and when it captures for the third time, it will become a queen, and it will be check. So 3 things. How about the knight? 1, where can it go from here? We can capture the rook, but then it doesn't have any where to go. There are no third piece. So just to illustrate how that would work, if Reshevsky had captured the bishop, we ignore this, we just play pawn takes knight, knight takes rook, and here the winning move pawn takes bishop. Problem is, we are threatening to capture here with a check. So king has to take. And now what do you do about that knight? Can't go here, that's protected by the queen and the knight. And can't go here, protected by a lot of pawns. So that would be losing a piece. Okay. Reshevsky has to move the knight. Where can it go? The center square is nicely covered by the knight. This square covered by the queen. So that would leave this square and this square. If you go here to h5, you run into g4. Now what are you going to do? I threaten the knight. You can't go here, you can't go here, and you can't go here. And even if you try maybe going for just capturing here first with the knight, well, I have all the time in the world. I capture maybe with the knight. And as black, you now have that problem. How do you save the knight? And the answer is, you can't. So, that means the knight can't go there either. So, in a way you could say, by process of elimination, that you want to go to e8 with the knight. And if you take a look at black's position, it's actually kind of hard to understand that such a legendary player as Reshevsky got himself in this position. And it's completely losing. And it's because he moved this piece here before taking control of the center, before developing his pieces. He has one pawn that has advanced one square into the board, and he has the knight. The rest of his pieces on the first two ranks. And when you know all of these pieces are developed like that, that's not so good. So how exactly do we defeat black here? The trick is bishop takes f7. This is check. And here the problem is that you can't play rook. You can't play rook takes. Do you see why? It's a very nice move. Knight e6, checkmating the queen. Because where does the queen want to go now? She would really like to go here, where the knight is, and she can't. This square, of course, covered by the knight, and this square covered by the bishop. And we can't capture. Actually, Reshevsky did capture, but that's completely losing, because you're losing your queen. And Reshevsky actually played on for many moves. I'm not going to show you that, because it was actually in a way a little bit disrespectful, because like he got caught in an opening trap, and against Fischer, you know, when you're down a queen, you know, you can prolong the game. but it's not like anybody is the least bit in doubt what the result is going to be. So I just want to show one small thing, and that is, we just want to check all variations. So we go back in this position. If you're going to use this opening preparation for white, you should just know. Okay, so takes, and we saw how rook takes wins a queen. If you move the king, that's the same. The same knight move wins the queen. But what if king takes? That is actually the most interesting. Because now we have lured the king out. We sacrificed one piece. That's fine. Let's sacrifice some more. We use the same idea, trapping the queen. Still can't take with the pawn. We lose the queen, but we can take with the king. Okay, now we're down 2 pieces. But does that king look safe to you? Nope. And if you're going to use this, you should know the checkmating sequence. And it is queen d5, check, backed up by the knight. Now the king can't retreat back into safety. And when you are going for these attacks against a king on the run, more important than giving check every turn is the 2 concepts. 1, shutting the door behind. So we don't want him to get back into the castle. So we're shutting the door. And the other concept is the mating net. So you want to weave a mating net around the king, taking more and more squares away. Here the king has only 1 square. F5. So king goes to f5. And what is the magic move here? Sacrifice a pawn. g5 check. King takes. This allows the rook to come into the game. Rook g1 check. And actually, no matter what the king does, he will be checkmated. If he tries to go back, rook g5 is checkmate. Same goes for if he goes to h5, rook g5 is checkmate. You could try going h3. Queen g2. Wait a minute. Checkmate. So there's no escape. If you go here, we just trap you, check. Mate. And I actually think in the earlier position, if the king went to h5, instead of this rook check, where the king actually has h6, I actually think queen back is quicker, because now he can't go here because the bishop isn't blocked. You could interpose the rook, we would just capture that, then you would go here and then mate. So yeah, this was the first time I've used this chess set for a chess video. And I hope you can use this little bit of opening preparation. I hope that you liked this video. I have never done an unboxing before, so please let me know if you liked it. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you in